They should have moved in. You know, I don't think they had a right to sit there on their ass waiting. You know, they should have moved in faster.
It was my life, and I died with him, which I could.
There's no words that you can say or comfort anybody.
I hope they have a good time in heaven, and they're the best friends ever.
Welcome back to Next News Network. I'm sure you're all aware now of the tragedy that happened at Robb Elementary School in UVALDE, Texas. I want to start by saying my thoughts and condolences to all the families involved in this tragic incident. No person should ever have to face this kind of horror. This video was hard for me to make and I shed a lot of tears in the process. Today we're going to be talking about the UVALDE police officers and how they could have prevented all of this if they weren't cowards. We say all the time on this channel that officer safety is cowardice. Public safety is heroism. And quite honestly, public safety is why we pay these police officers with our tax dollars. So when we see videos like this, what are we supposed to believe? And how are we ever going to trust police to protect the public in future incidents? Well, the answer is we can't. This video captures everything wrong with modern day policing. This department is definitely at fault for some of the lives that were lost on that fateful day at Robb Elementary. Keep in mind as you're watching this video that it only took police 4 minutes to arrive on scene, but it took them nearly an hour until a tactical team showed up and actually took action on the shooter. You may ask yourself, where were the officers, who are funded, militarized, and supposed to be trained to handle incidents like this? Where were they? Well, these coward cops were outside of the school, tackling the parents brave enough to go into the school and take action to help save their children. Let's watch.
No te bajaron la onda, güey. It's not helping matters.
As you can see right here, these officers have tasers out and ready to fire on the parents brave enough to go in there and try to save their little children. This is one of the most disgraceful acts of policing I've ever seen. We can see right here, these cowardly cops are over-militarized and very out of shape. They are not doing anything to try and apprehend the shooter. Instead, they are focusing on the parents. This video right here shows the truth, and that is that these cops absolutely dropped the ball, and lives were lost because of their failure to take action. This is why we say officer safety is cowardice. Public safety is heroism.
look at all the bad kids. Hey, we got guys going in to get kids, okay? They're working. They're working. I don't have any information.
I know we can't take our kids to a kid. We want to make sure our kids are coming out.
Hey, so I'm just saying right here. So I'm just saying.
They're worried about keeping their kids on the stretcher, lady. Yeah.
I don't know. Probably. I don't know.
Most of us know the saying, back the blue until it happens to you. Or in this case, happens to you and your family. On my channel and during my interactions, I usually do give the officers the benefit of the doubt. But after watching this video and this tragedy, I can no longer do that. There were reports coming out that these officers did initially go in, but that was to get their own kids out of the school. They went in and got their own kids out and then took 91 minutes to stop the shooter. Police officers or not, this is disgusting human behavior to go save your own children while you let others die. To top it off, Victor Escalón lied on the behalf of the Uvalde Police Department straight to the families of the victims. Let's watch.
I was able to make it here during the event on May 24th. I got to see the victims, I got to see the officers, I got to see the community members. We're all hurting inside. We're hurting inside for the community members in Uvalde, Texas. I'm a father. I can't go home tonight and hug my kids.
That was a clear and blatant lie that Victor told to the families of the victims. His kids are alive and well. He also initially lied and said that there was a campus officer on scene when there in fact wasn't. First you keep these parents from going in and saving their children, and then you lie to their face. I don't know how the city of Uvalde can trust their police department after this.
One more thing I forgot to mention that I want to clear up that came out early on. It was reported that a school district police officer confronted the suspect that was making entry. Not accurate. He walked in unobstructed initially. So during that time, right now, according to the information we have, the majority of the gunfire was in the beginning. One more question, please.
Is it accurate that eyewitnesses and potentially parents of the students were urging the police to go in while you were waiting for a tactical SWAT team, even that some parents were asking to borrow police armor so they could make a counter-assault on the school?
I have heard that information, but we have not verified that yet. So,
What part haven't you verified?
we have not verified if that is a true statement or not. Or is it just rumor out there? So you got to understand, we're getting a lot of information we're trying to track down.
And this is the part that I want to end the video on. Watch as Victor Escalón smiles in the faces of these victims' families. Right after saying that the families trying to help was just a rumor and that he hasn't seen a video on it yet. So disgusting. The city of Uvalde should be absolutely disgusted with their police department, and consequences should be taken on every single officer that just stood by and let this tragedy happen. Once again, my condolences go out to the families of the victims. I'm so sorry this happened to you. We need better. We deserve better. Thank you for watching Next News Network.